Bonjour, mon nom est Stéphane Quéry. Je suis à mon église, l'Église Nouvelle Vie de Longueuil, au sud de Montréal. Oh, wow. It's 35 years ago. It's July 10, 1983.
Okay.
Came to the Lord.
And what happened on that day?
Well, it's like the feeling I had, I'm home. I just had an experience that I can explain, It's like being in love with somebody and you never felt that before. So that's the same feeling. And I came to have a personal relationship with the Lord. I remember one day the lady in charge of the choir, she came to us and she said, we need men in the choir, so what are you doing, guys? So I went to sing with them, and it started there. I started singing with them, singing in duos, and after they asked me to lead worship for the first time. So they took a chance, but I did it. And people were asking me if they could have the worship part of the meetings. We recorded a concert on Sunday night for the first time with what we had at the moment. And we put that on a CD and a cassette. We started selling those CDs and cassette, and it went. I don't know how it went there, but it went to France. It was so popular that we did a second CD, a third CD, a fourth CD, and today when I'm at I recorded 10 CD, a 10 worship CD. Yeah, I didn't know one day I was going to do that, or I was going to be a worship leader, or I was going to be a worship pastor. I didn't know that at the time, because when I grew up in the home I grew up in my family, I was a hockey player, so I was not in music at all. Everything I learned, it's in the church. So I started playing music in the church. I started playing trombone in the church I played for 6 years. I learned to sing in the church. So everything I've learned, it's in the church. I've been part of this church for 14 years now. I'm a pastor of the musicians. So like you see, I'm an old man now, so I'm like a mentor for those kids. I'm not on the payroll of the church, so I travel maybe 6 to 8 tours a year overseas. Mostly in France. I go mostly in France, doing concerts every night in different churches. I've been to Martinique, Guadeloupe. I've been to French Guiana, Île de la Réunion, New Caledonia, Mauritius too. Mostly the French countries. I did Switzerland many times, Belgium. I've been to all those countries, but mostly I do travel in France. I wrote a book. It's called Le Journal Intime d'un Adorateur. Yeah, personal diary of a worship leader. It's a book that talks about the lifestyle that somebody part of worship team should have. When you're writing, you can go further. You can say things that you can't say in a song. But like I said, I'm a pastor of the musicians, musician pastor. It's not a book on music technique, it's on spirituality always, because you are a Christian before you are a musician. Well, these guitars are, comment est-ce qu'on dit ça, de la bonne lutherie. It's well made, yeah. Those instruments are well made, and they need to be known more. Because I used to play, I played with other guitars, many other guitars. When Richard, my friend Richard, brought me those guitars and I started playing with them, I said, wow, the projection of the guitar, the quality of the sound, it's... en français, oui, on dit « il mérite d'être plus connu ». Alors, les guitares Yamaha ne sont pas assez connues. They are not well known, I think, as they should be. Je crois qu'ils devraient être mieux connus à cause de la qualité, because of the quality of the instruments. On the last CD, I was playing with my LGX 26CP. Yeah, that's a really good guitar, and the projection is fantastic. Beautiful. So, yeah, this is the 50th anniversary of Yamaha. They made that 2 years ago, I think, and it sounds like, they said it sounds like a D18 Martin. So beautiful sound. Beautiful sound. When I heard that for the first time, I said to Richard, I want one. Because I knew they made maybe 600 of them on the planet, so, and I have one, so I'm blessed. My top guitar guy, when he heard about this 50th anniversary, he just want one, so, and he want a ref star too. My technician, and when I take my LGX 26 CP, he says, when I plug it, I just plug it in, and he says, it's just perfect. I have nothing to do. So it's amazing. It's amazing the difference, and he loves the sound of the when we plug the guitar. He loves the sound of it. Yeah. I own DXR and MGP, and when I heard that for the first time, it's the quality, the sound of the quality of the sound, and the price too, are very interesting. So when I go in small churches, I use those speakers. What we did, we left maybe a couple of sound system in a few churches since then, because they just love the sound of the XR. So the sound is fantastic. And fantastic. And what I heard is that Yamaha now own the Nexo.
Yes.
So when I heard about that, I say, wow, this is great. We see more and more churches owning Yamaha instruments. Every church I go, I see Yamaha speakers, I see Yamaha piano. When they hear the sound, they just want one. And what impressed me is like they just want to help churches with the equipment they have, with instruments and sound system and everything. So they are there to help. Let the church know that life can be easier with their instruments and with their sound systems. What Yamaha offers to churches is I think in Quebec it's fantastic. It's a good choice for the churches to go with Yamaha.
So I don't want to talk too much about hockey, but I'm assuming that you're a Montreal Canadiens fan.
I am.
And I'm a Toronto Maple Leafs fan.
Okay, well you have a good. Hey, this year you're going to have a good team.
We are going to have a good team.
Hey, Yamaha, I would like to go to the NAMM show next year.